You ever notice how every time a woman talks about her relationship online, there's always a crowd of other women ready to tell her, girl, leave him, you deserve better. And it doesn't even matter what really happened. He forgot to text back, maybe he worked late, he took the kids, I don't know, for ice cream without asking. And suddenly he's toxic, narcissistic, controlling, manipulative, pick your favorite label. And what's scary is that people actually listen to that advice. Hey guys, it's Anastasia and welcome back to Matryoshka Tips channel. And today I want to talk about something, well, that's been bothering me for a long time actually, how social media, especially women's groups and advice forums, are quietly destroying relationships and marriages. And what's even worse, it's usually the men who end up being blamed, criticized, or replaced over things that never even used to be, considered problems. But before we go deeper, guys, just a reminder, on my Patreon I share exclusive content about Eastern European women, cultural differences, and what really matters if you want to date them online or maybe connect more seriously. Also, I give one-on-one advice, so if you need help maybe with your profile, texting, first calls, or just want personalized guidance, I'm there to chat and support you. The link is in the description. Okay, going back to the topic. I saw a post recently that went viral and honestly said everything about where we are as a society. It was from a mom who was upset because her husband took their kids to McDonald's. That's it. He took them for fries and nuggets, and she was angry because she said, he knows I don't approve of that food. So she posted online asking for advice. And guess what the comments said? Oh, he doesn't respect you as a mother. Oh, this is a red flag. If he's willing to feed them junk food, imagine what else he's capable of. And of course, the words toxic and narcissist showed up right away. And I read that and thought, well, really? This is what we call disrespect now? A father taking his kids out for a fun meal? A man spending time with his children is now a red flag? Well, it's insane. And it's happening every single day online. Women are being told that normal, healthy, imperfect relationships are toxic, that a man who works, helps with the kids, and occasionally makes a decision on his own is somehow disrespectful. And behind all of this is a growing culture that celebrates living over fixing, complaining over communicating, and, well, selfishness over commitment. Now, imagine you are that man. You come home after a long week at work and you pick up your kids, take them out for something small, and you think this will make them happy. Then you walk through the door and instead of a smile, you get attitude, cold words, disapproval, and later you find out she went on Facebook and suddenly 100 strangers are analyzing your marriage. You're not even in the conversation, but you're already the villain. And that's what so many men go through today. Their mistakes aren't discussed privately, they are posted, judged, and amplified by people who don't even know the story. And here is the worst part. These online voices don't care about your relationship. They don't care about your kids, your memories, your future. They just want company in their own misery. So when they see a woman with a husband, even a decent one, they start whispering, oh, you can do better, you should leave. Well, because it makes them, feel better about their choices. It's like this collective sisterhood of self-sabotage where women are encouraged to find flaws in everything their man does. He forgot something? Oh, he's inconsiderate. Oh, he disagreed. Oh, he's controlling. He's quiet. Oh my God, he's distant. He shows emotion. Oh, he is so weak. And there is no actually winning here. And what happens next? A good man starts walking on eggshells. He doesn't know what will get twisted next. He becomes cautious, distant, silent, and she takes the silence as proof that something is wrong. So she posts again, and the cycle continues. The sad truth is that social media has become a mirror for insecurity, and instead of helping people grow, it amplifies their doubts. And the platforms profit from that because conflict and drama gets attention, right? And nobody clicks on, oh, my husband and I work things out peacefully. No, they click on, my husband betrayed me by feeding their kids McDonald's. And let's be honest, if she had gone online and said something like, oh, my husband took the kids out and I thought it was sweet, but I prefer they eat healthier, how can we, I don't know, communicate better? Nobody would have cared, no outrage, no validation, but the minute she said, I'm angry, he disrespected me, boom, instant sympathy, instant engagement, because on social media being a victim sells. And I think a lot of men feel helpless about that, because no matter what they do, the narrative is ready. If you work too much, you're emotionally unavailable. If you work less, you're unambitious. If you take initiative, you're controlling. If you ask for space, you're cold. If you express emotion, you're weak. It's so exhausting. Men today are living under constant emotional surveillance, like judged not only by their partners, but by her online audience too. Every private disagreement can become public content, and every small mistake can become a viral red flag. And that creates paranoia in relationships, especially for women who spend too much time consuming these toxic online discussions. Because the more they read, the more they start to question everything their partners does. Or like, oh, he raised his voice. Is he toxic? He didn't text for 2 hours. Is he hiding something? Like, oh, he doesn't want to go to therapy. Maybe he's narcissistic. No, maybe he's just tired. Maybe he's just human. And this is what I want to say to men. You're not crazy for feeling that modern relationships are harder. They actually are. Because so many women are being told that being unhappy for one day means it's time to leave. That boundaries are oppression and leadership is control. And that independence means not needing a man at all, even when they actually want one. But what's even sadder is that these online voices don't talk about consequences. They never show that, what happens after, she leaves the good man. They don't show the loneliness, the regret, the realization that maybe, just maybe, she walked away from someone who truly loved her. There are so many men right now who did nothing wrong except fail to meet some imaginary standard, invented by TikTok therapists and divorced women on Reddit. And the moment he stands up for himself, she posts a quote like, oh, I'm done with narcissists. Let's imagine this again. You're a man sitting at the table trying to talk calmly about a small disagreement. She's on her phone reading comments from, strangers who told her that men like you never change. Now you're not just talking to her, you're arguing against, the opinions of 100 random people who think they know your relationship better than you do. How can love survive that? And yet men are still blamed when everything falls apart. When she loses trust in him, it's his fault. When she pulls away, he wasn't attentive enough. Or when she leaves, he didn't fight for her. But the truth is, he was never fighting against her. He was fighting against the world that convinced her to hate what she already had. Healthy relationships don't get validation online. They get mocked because peace doesn't trend, respect doesn't go viral. What goes viral is outrage, and it's killing the idea of partnership. So if you're a man watching this and wondering why women seem more disconnected, more, suspicious, more easily influenced, well, that's why. Because the digital world has become the third person in too many relationships. And here's what you can do. Don't play defense against social media, play offense in real life. Like, be consistent, be calm, lead with quiet confidence. When she scrolls through her feed and sees angry women calling their husbands toxic, she should feel lucky that her man isn't one of them. And if she still lets strangers guide her relationship, will walk away with peace. Because no matter how much you love someone, you can't compete with 1,000 anonymous opinions. Because real love doesn't need public approval. It grows in privacy, in everyday moments that nobody posts about, like making coffee, folding laundry, talking late at night. That's the love people are losing because they keep chasing validation online. So yes, social media wants marriages to fail because heartbreak sells better than happiness. But you don't have to be part of that game. If you had a good woman before she got lost in that, in that noise, be patient but stay firm. If you're still looking for one, choose the one who values presence over posting, reality over image, like peace over this popularity. Because love isn't about proving yourself to strangers, it's about protecting the connection that only two people can understand. And if you're tired of being blamed for simply being a man, remember, you're not alone. There are women out there who still believe in loyalty, in building together, in private strength, they just don't shout as loud as the ones online. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. It's Anastasia and Matryoshka Tips channel.